Hi everyone, welcome to Thought for Shabbat for Friday, December 10th. This week we're reading the Torah portion called Vayigash, which is the second to last portion in the book of Genesis. We're almost at the end. And it's really the climax of the story, of Joseph's story in particular. So we meet up with Joseph this week. He's the vizier of Egypt. He's guided the land through 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. He's an incredibly powerful person, and he's in a position where he's able to help others. And last week, Joseph's brothers came to him, not knowing it was him, and they were begging for food. Though Joseph is unrecognizable to his brothers, he knows who they are, and he agrees to help them, but he also wants to see if, after so many years, they're still mistreating one another the way they did when he was a child. And so, at the beginning of this week's portion, Judah actually stands up for their youngest brother, Benjamin, and tries to protect him. When Joseph sees this, he sees how much his brothers have changed. In that moment, he is completely overwhelmed. The Torah tells us Joseph could no longer control himself before all his attendants, and he cried out, "Have everyone withdrawn from me!" So there was no one else about when Joseph made himself known to his brothers. His sobs were so loud that the Egyptians could hear, and so the news reached Pharaoh's place. So we read that Joseph is completely overcome by finally being reunited with his brothers, by seeing how much they've changed, maybe at the relief of not having to hide any longer, and his sobs simply cannot be contained. Sometimes when people come to me as a rabbi and share an important truth about their lives, they're suddenly overcome and they start crying. This is true of men and women, older people, young children, everyone. Suddenly their sobs cannot be contained. And then often what happens is that people will apologize for crying or showing some emotion. And so here we read this story in the Torah, and what I love about this moment with Joseph is that even though he's this powerful person in Egypt, ultimately Joseph can't hide his true feelings. They're so powerful, they can't be contained, nor should they be. Just like Joseph, when you feel comfortable to reveal a truth about yourself, you might want some privacy to do so, and that makes sense. But in the end, if your sobs can be overheard, if they cannot be contained, that's okay. You never need to hide or apologize for your feelings, especially not to your rabbi. One of the gifts of being part of a sacred community is being able to share of yourself, and that means all of yourself. In moments of great joy and terrible despair, your community is here for you, to accept and support your tears and your laughter. May this Shabbat be one where you can feel secure in sharing all of yourself with your loved ones and your community. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.